James Bond has his watch, Patrick Bateman has his business card, Walter White has his hat. A man is only as good as his accessories. So today I'm giving you guys my everyday carry. These are the accessories that I carry with me pretty much everywhere. Obviously, I'm not carrying all of these things at all times, but I do carry a lot of this stuff with me daily. But I don't want to just give you my everyday carry. I want to explain why I carry these things with me and give you options so that you can build one yourself, from your cell phone case to mints to my camera to headphones. So let's get started. And I'm going to start with the accessory that I think most guys have, and that is a wallet. And if you don't have one of these, you need one of these. So this is a Cartier wallet that I actually got myself when I was in Dubai. I don't really typically go with a lot of the flashy designer stuff, but with wallets, I do like having that designer quality, especially if it's not like the monogram, it doesn't have logos all over it. This Cartier wallet is great because it's black with a couple of chrome details, and then it's the maroon color inside. So it's very minimal. It has a debossed logo right here of Cartier, but you can barely tell what it is. And one of the biggest reasons why I love this wallet is because it's thin, it's very slim, but I can fit 4 cards in here. I can fit more cards in there if I would like to. I can fit cash, and then it even has a sleeve in the back here that's right now not even being used. So you can fit probably 6 cards here plus cash, which is enough for any guy. And if you have more than that, it's time to trim down the stuff that you're carrying in your wallet. But if you want to wear a suit, if you want something that's extra slim, then I also have this Tom Ford card holder. And a card holder is just going to be even thinner because it doesn't fold like this. And this card holder, I only use when I'm going to an event, for example, when I'm wearing a suit and I really don't want any bulk on my pockets because I want to look sleek. This is what I'll go with. And this is my everyday wallet. Still slim enough for me to carry all of my stuff. But again, I really just don't like that pocket bulk. Next up, these glasses from Brunello Cucinelli. I just picked them up. Your boy got LASIK done like 15 years ago, a long time ago, and now my eyesight's starting to get worse, and I don't want it to get even worse. So I've been wearing these glasses. They have blue light protection. They have a little bit of like -1, I think, so I can see my work better. So I wear these at home pretty much all the time. And when I'm not at home, I wear contacts, and then I wear these. These are my latest sunglasses. Just picked them up recently, and these are my Jacques Mage sunglasses. Love these. Every single little detail is perfect. I wore them to France last week and everyone was asking me where I got them. I love how classic the shape is. I love the thicker frames and the silver details. And it's just the type of frame that I can wear with anything, whether it's casual or if I'm literally wearing a black tie tux, I can throw these on and it would still look good. I'm excited to talk about this one. I just picked this up recently. I've been talking about picking up a Fuji for a long time. This is the Fujifilm X100 VI or 6. And this baby takes the best photos, and it's so small, right? So I bring it with me on all of my trips. You can bring it into music festivals, concerts, because the lens doesn't come off, and it's just like very crisp. And it also has a setting that spits out 2 photos, so it spits out the raw photo plus one version of that photo with a specific setting that you'd like, specific LUT, or let's call it like a specific filter on that photo. So I have one that it spits it out with a lot of grain. It looks very filmy, very milky, and I really love that. So if you see a lot of my latest photos on Instagram, they've all been taken on this camera right here, and it just looks so sharp. For you camera nerds out there, this is probably the best point and shoot camera that you can get at this price range. The one thing I don't like about the Fuji camera is the transfer from the camera to my phone. It just takes so long to transfer the photos. So I got this dongle here. It's a USB-C on one side and a SD card reader on the other side. So I just literally plug this into my iPhone and then put the SD card right there, and I can transfer my photos from the Fuji to my phone immediately. Something I can't live without are earbuds. Now, I am always reviewing content or watching content while I'm on the go. So sometimes in the back of a car, I'm reviewing my videos for my editors. They'll send in the videos and I'm reviewing, leaving notes. So I need my earbuds with me everywhere I go. These are from Viaim, and they have some special features that I think make these probably the best earbuds that I've ever tried. Not just because of the sound quality, but it's kind of like a cheat code, because once you put them in and you press the button on the side, you start recording all the conversations that you're having, whether it's on the phone or you're just having an in-person conversation with someone. They're not just earbuds, they're like your personal assistant. They're taking notes as you are talking to someone. It gives you a real-time transcript that goes into your phone, into your app, and you can review exactly what's being said. Maybe you're having a very important business discussion with someone and you don't want to miss any points that were said during that meeting, or maybe you're just one of those people who forget forgets people's names. Honestly, looking at this type of technology just gets me so excited about AI in the future. I'm not one of those people who are too scared of AI, even though I think it's probably gonna get crazy at some point. But I do think that this is just a cheat code. It's just something that was gonna help you live a better life. That's gonna help you remember things. So if you're one of those people that just forgets what you talked about, or if you're meeting a lot of people every single day, this here is the way to go. You can long press the side of the earbud right here to start recording, whether it's in-person meeting or a Zoom, Teams, Google Meet, WhatsApp, Skype, it doesn't matter. Or if you're in an in-person meeting, you can just open the case, press this button right here, and it will record the sound around you. It gives you real-time transcription with instant written text, and then it highlights the key points to show you the important segments during that meeting. All of that with noise-canceling features, extra battery life, and great sound quality. So if you're in the market for earbuds, but you want something that goes above and beyond, the Viaim earbuds are for you. I'll link it in the description below. One of my very first memories back in the day was asking my mom for a watch. It was the first gift that I remember asking my mom for. I remember we were walking in Brazil in these stores and they had like a G-Shock or a Casio, one of those electronic watches, and I just was like, can I please have a watch? I really wanted to wear a watch, and I've been obsessed with watches ever since. And this is my latest purchase. This is the Patek Philippe Aquanaut in rose gold. It's just a beauty. It's a dream to have this watch in my collection. I got it last year right after I shot a video with Kevin O'Leary about luxury watches, so it holds a special place in my memory as well. Every watch that I collect is a memory in my point of view. So this one was my birthday last year, shooting with Kevin O'Leary right before I went to the Hamptons to celebrate. It just has this really positive feeling every time I look at it. Besides that, I mean, it's my first ever Patek. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the very thin design on the case and the rubber strap, which makes it more sporty. I've been saying this for years. You can go back 10 years on my YouTube videos and you will see that I've been saying that every guy needs a watch. Now, regardless of what kind of watch you get, maybe it's a stainless steel watch, or it's a classic watch with a leather bracelet, every guy should be wearing a watch. It just makes you look more professional, it elevates your style, and it just adds a little detail to your fit. You know, for me, this one is just stunning. It's something that I'll always look back at and have this great memory of my life here in New York City. But what is it for you, right? That's what you should always think of. I want you to look down at your watch and remember something, whether it's a special moment in your life or a special person. That's what a watch should be for. Besides, you know, telling the time, which you do with one of these nowadays, so it doesn't really matter as much. This is the phone case that I use for my iPhone. This is an iPhone 16 Pro, normal size. I don't usually like the plus size. It just looks way too big in my pockets. This case is from a brand called Rhinoshield, and I customized it with the Forte series logo right there. It just looks very sleek, very clean, and honestly, when I'm holding it, the majority of the time, you can't even tell that it has the Forte logo. I actually honestly kind of wish I put it up a little bit higher. But yeah, very sleek. I love the case, and every guy should have a sleek phone case. I don't think a phone case is where you go crazy with the colors, just because you're probably gonna be wearing that phone case every single day, and it needs to somewhat match your outfits as you're wearing different outfits. So that's why I went with black. I have different phone cases, but honestly, this has been my primary one for a while, and it just goes with every single thing. Plus, you know, free advertisement for my brand. People do ask me, hey, what's that? And I get to explain to them, I'm building this brand. It's called Forte Series. It's a men's hair product line, yada, yada, yada. It gives people a little icebreaker, something to talk about. So that's why I have this case with the logo. When I was a kid growing up in Brazil, my dad had a Swiss Army knife, and I just thought it was so cool. He had the very simple, basic one. And so I figured, when I grow up, I want to get my own. And I had my own. It was actually a really ugly, like camouflaged one. And I think I lost that. I was in London about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, walking around, and I went into a Victorinox store, and they customize these knives for you. So I got this one made. I chose exactly which tools I wanted inside of this, and I also put my initials right there, AC, and I got it in black, but the other side is like this see-through, very cool looking, very modern looking side to the knife. So I got it in black, but the other side is like this really cool see-through, modern looking design. So I just literally leave this on my computer desk at all times, and I'll use it to open packages. I'll use it to fix a camera. I mean, literally there's scissors, knife, saw, bottle opener. There's I don't even know what this hook is for. If anyone knows, please let me know. But yeah, it's just very useful to have this. Anything I need, it's here. Like, I got it with the scissors, with the bottle opener, with the saw. Literally just the best tool to have, the most versatile tool to have, especially if you live in a New York City apartment and you don't have a shed filled with tools. From the most masculine tool, I think, here on the everyday carry, to mints. Honestly, I really like these mints though, not gonna lie. I just traveled with them. Rodrigo tried them and he's like, yo, where'd you get them? I want them. Are they fire or not? They're good, they're good. They're called Respawn by Razer, which is like a gaming company, back from my gaming days. This is the watermelon guava, and yeah, it's just really great mints. You know, sometimes I'll be chewing gum and we'll be shooting like the vlog, or we'll be shooting content. It just looks weird in my mouth, and I stopped. I can't really chew gum anymore when I'm shooting content because it's just like, it's kind of weird. So mints is where I'm at. These are great, and they also have theanine, vitamins B5, B12, whatever. So they're supposed to be invigorating, but honestly, they just taste fire. They just taste really, really good, and that's why I got them. One of my favorite accessories on this video, the fragrance travel atomizer. I love this thing. This is such a good idea. You know, I always want to smell good. Every guy wants to smell good, but you don't want to bring your fragrance with you, right? They're usually really big bottles, or sometimes when you get those sample sizes, that's when you bring those with you, but then they finish, right? This one is a refillable travel atomizer. It's empty right now, but what you can do is you can just open your favorite fragrance and then just literally spray your favorite fragrance into this, and it fills it up, right? There's no waste. It's very clean, and you can bring your fragrance with you no matter where you go. This one is from my brand, Forte. It has my signature up top, which is super cool. So obviously this one is extra special to me. It's made of this faux leather wrapping and the silver chrome details. It's heavy, but like not heavy enough for you to be annoyed by it. It just feels very premium, very luxurious. So I like traveling with these. I'll just do like 3 of these inside my DOP kit when I'm traveling, going somewhere for about a week. So I can wear 3 different fragrances. Instead of just taking one big bottle that's way heavier, or even worse, taking 3 big bottles that take up a lot of the weight in your suitcase. This you can literally fit into your suit pocket. You know, this is, you can just walk around. You can put it into your jacket pocket. You can put it into your pants pocket, and it doesn't really show. So this is definitely something that I think every guy should have in their everyday carry if they want to smell good. You just take it out, spray, close, and you're good to go. So the same way that I take my earbuds everywhere I go, I take these noise canceling headphones from Sonos on every trip. Now, I don't really like wearing these when I'm just commuting here in New York City. They're too big and they get in the way. They're hard to put away. Now, when I'm traveling, when I'm on a plane, I want the best noise canceling headphones there are, just because sometimes, you know, you want to sleep, there's babies and there's the plane sounds. So this is what I bring. I just got these about 4 months ago. I used to exclusively wear my AirPod Maxes. Then I kind of converted to these because they sound better to me, and also they're lighter and easier to wear. The Maxes are a little too chunky for me, too clunky, too big. So when I'm trying to sleep on the plane, they kind of just get in the way. And these are lighter. These are more comfortable, easier to wear. I can put them on and I don't have to worry because they're a lot smaller than the Maxes, which are like huge. You know, the design of the Maxes, I would say, are maybe a little bit more interesting than these. These are somewhat plain, but that's what Sonos is all about. It's their plain, very simple but luxurious designs and great sound quality. So I love these. Highly recommend them if you're in the market for headphones as opposed to the AirPod Maxes. Something else I take with me everywhere I go when I travel, my Travelpro Backpack. Now, I have spent thousands of dollars, I'm not even exaggerating, probably over $10,000, right, on backpacks from designer brands like Louis Vuitton, Dior, whatever. This backpack beats all of them. It just has everything I need. It has so many different compartments. I love taking this on trips with me way more than taking my Dior backpack, which was, you know, 100 times more expensive than this, just because it's more comfortable, it's more practical, and it's also more sleek. It's not very flashy, which I really like about this. And one of the things I like the most about this is that it has hooks on the inside of the backpack for me to put all of my cables inside my cable bag, which is also from Travelpro. So they just did it right. It's very customizable. It's perfect for me because I have a ton of cables everywhere I go. I'm bringing my vlog camera, I'm bringing my photo camera, I'm bringing my headphones, bringing my laptop. So all of that fits right in here without me having to, you know, fish in there and try to find things, because there's separate compartments for every single little thing. Also, you just can't go wrong with the full black backpack. It just matches everything. It's very sleek. And again, I don't mind throwing it into, you know, the plain overhead compartment as opposed to like a designer backpack, which you're kind of scared to put under the seat, kind of scared to put in the overhead compartment, right? With this one, I don't have to do that. It's affordable. It's easy. I don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna start by saying I don't journal. It's not something that I do. I know a lot of people do it, but I do start my day by writing my priorities into this notebook. This is a notebook that was sent to me with the fragrance, came from Tom Ford, Boy Specific. And I start my day by opening this up, just going through. Yesterday, you can see it's literally like chicken scratch, just like this is what I need to do today. But it just kind of gives me a North Star of what my day is supposed to look like. The ideal day, right? Okay, I need to get these 5 things done. That's all that matters to me. So I like I'm a very visual person, and I also like writing. And honestly, I don't get to write a lot. I type like everyone else. I type my things a lot more than I write. Also, something that I want to say is I don't like writing my exact to-do list or calendar on a notebook, just because then I can't access it if I'm on the go. I put all of that stuff into my Google Calendar, into my Apple Notes, right? But this is just something for me to get my day going. Just as a reminder, hey Alex, this is what you need to do today, man. Try to accomplish these things today and you will feel accomplished tonight. So that's what I like to do. It's nothing special, but it does set my day in motion, and it gets it started in the right way. And I write in this Montblanc Pen, which I got this is probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It was a gift. It's a very, very flashy pen. I think it's pretty expensive, but you know, I absolutely love it. I know people are like, why would you spend that much money on a pen? First of all, it was a gift, but also I do think that having a nice pen, for example, I bought a property in Miami as an investment property, and I signed the paperwork to purchase that property with this pen, and it just felt very special to me. You know, it just felt like, wow, I'm a big boy now, you know, I'm an adult. This is kind of crazy. It has my name etched on here on the side, which is really cool. It says Alex Costa right there. And it's the type of pen that doesn't really leave my desk. It just stays there, and I just sign documents with it, and I write on this notebook with it. That's really it. This is the Montblanc Meisterstruck. One thing I cannot live without is this water bottle. Honestly, like this has become just my sidekick everywhere I go for 2 reasons. One, I always try to stay hydrated, yada, yada, yada. You guys already know how important being hydrated is. But also, this water bottle has one special thing about it. It has this ring right here. And what does that do? You can actually just put your phone right there if it has the MagSafe, which means when I'm working out, I put this water bottle down, put my phone right on top of it, and then I can watch something, or I can look at my workout stats from my Whoop app, right there. And I can literally just be working out and looking at my phone without having to put it down on the ground, without having to put it on a bench and taking up a bench for no reason. So I really like this here. If you drive, if you have a car, this fits into your cup holder. Guys, I have to be honest with you, I literally just had to stop and ask Rodrigo what that is called. And it's a cup holder, but we both don't have cars in New York. So we're like, cup holder. It's a cup holder that goes into the cup holder, and you can have your phone right there. So, you know, it's very useful, whether you want to record yourself or just use it in the gym or in the cup holder. I really like this bottle. I travel with it everywhere I go. Open it. Keeps my water cold. I fill it up with ice. And of course, this is also from Rhinoshield, same brand as my case. So I got it customized with the Forte logo, free-ish. Advertisement. People ask me about it all the time, and it's probably the coolest looking water bottle that I've ever had. I actually got 10 of them, and I gave them to all of the Forte employees, so everybody has one of these. Let me know which items of these you're going to be adding to your EDC, and also let me know what it looks like right now. I'd love to know, or add something to my own everyday carry based on your suggestions. I'll be reading the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.